So this here is the late 1950s K Swingmaster guitar. Pretty much all the kerfing on the inside of it has fallen off, and the heel block came out with it as well. So what I've done is I've gone in with my putty knife and separated the back from the binding. So now if I go and push on it, oh, beautiful. That came off a lot cleaner than I was imagining. So this right here is the inside. As you can see, the tail block is gone. It's over here. This kerfing is falling off. Luckily these two braces are still intact, which is good, but wow. So this is cool because the back of this guitar has not been opened. Well, this part of the guitar has not really been seen in detail since the guitar was manufactured way back when. The Kluson tuners date it to the late 50s. It's hard to get an exact specification on which year exactly, because these numbers here are just batch numbers, and then N1 and it's like N1, N2, and N3, N-3 were pretty common stamps. Not entirely sure what they signified, because I've got an arch top also on the bench that I believe is stamped with N3. So all I'm doing now is cleaning up the gunk inside of it. So in order to ensure everything fits back together nicely, alright, I am going to try to do this all at once. Try to, in one day, take the guitar apart, re-glue the kerfing, and put it back together. Get some 220 grit sandpaper and just get in here and clean up all the excess glue. This right here is coming off as well. So I might just pull it back a bit, run my sandpaper in between. Alrighty. I believe this guitar has seen water, just based on the condition it's in. Alright. And I prefer to use fish glue. Get myself a good dollop of that. And start working on this. Not quite sure what wood kerfing's made out of, but it's very thin. It's very flexible. Okay, so this should just fit back in here like that. And then to clamp it, I'm expecting that I'll need to get a little creative. That's not going to work. See, these magnets work, I just don't have enough of them, is my problem. That's where we'll resort to these two weights. Use that to weigh things down. It's good fish glue and okay. So I'm going to take my glue and apply to this joint. This is only the second guitar I've taken the back off of. The other one was a pretty beat up Silvertone flat top. This one's was a little more tense with the binding. I'm sure some people are all about clean glue, and I try to keep the glue as clean as possible, like not just make a mess everywhere, but within reason. This is all structural. No one's going to see it, so I'm not too terribly concerned. So when I got it, is just I have all these little pieces of kerfing, and I have to figure out where they go. All of it was loose and just floating around inside the guitar. So I went and grabbed my forceps and just picked out the pieces. There was very little I had to actually remove. All of it was pretty much falling out. Thing I like about fish glue is it's got similar properties to hide glue, which is what this guitar was originally assembled with, but it's a lot easier to work with because it doesn't have to be hot. The glue can be room temperature. Alright, so this here is the original tail block. I went and added some cross hatching there to help the glue adhere.